right, so we see the divisional matchup. New England at the Jets. Jets are 6-point favorites. Pat, this is a Pat game, I think. What do you think? Are you looking forward to this game?
Well, I guess I did forget I did watch the Jets-Titans game. Jets were really struggling, but they seemed to hit, their stride in the fourth quarter. I can't believe I'm saying this.
Will Levis gift.
Yeah, well, he runs around. It's entertaining to watch him play, I will say. But yeah, so I'll take the Jets. I'll take the Jets at home.
All right, Pat taking the Jets on the spread. This New England team looks like the same old scrappy defensive team that they're kind of known for. So they're just going to keep trying to win by not making mistakes. And for that reason, I'm just going to take the points, play it safe. I think the Jets win, but I'm going to take the +6.
All right, +6 is a safe play. I do agree with you. This is going to be a defensive battle, but as the Patriots look more like their raggedy old selves on offense and the stronger defense, but the Jets are bringing in the third best defense from the NFL last year, first passing defense in the NFL last year. They're going to confuse Jacoby Brissett. Give me the Jets at home to cover.
Over under 2.5 passes thrown by Rodgers to the right side.
Did he not throw to his right side at all last
He
week?
hasn't been. Have you seen the memes? Like if you see a meme of Aaron Rodgers with a patch on his eye and he's looking like a pirate, it's paired with his passing chart.
Do you think it's because of his foot?
I don't know. It might be. It might just be how the offense turned out, and it's just an anomaly. So I'll have to look at this past week too, because I know that was the case week 1.
I'll make this quick because I think this is kind of interesting. Kirk Cousins and Aaron Rodgers both had the least amount of yards ran in the pocket ever in like their career over 2 games, which was indicative for their Achilles injuries.
Yep.
And it's like really holding them back. So I think both of those guys are feeling it to start this year. Yeah. So that'll be a good trend to watch. But we are not picking the Falcons. We are going to go see those squished fishies that they're taking their East Coast team all the way to the West Coast to Seattle. And they are taking on the Seahawks, who are a -5.5 point favorite. And we've all seen birds take fish out of the ocean before. Is that going to happen today? John, what do you think?
Everyone loves marine land. No, I think that the Dolphins have a full week of the Skylar Thompson install in. They still got Tyreek and Waddle, and those guys, I feel like Seattle's not going to defend them as well as the Bills did. So give me the points, 5.5. I like it.
You like the points this week. Pat, what do you think?
Do.
Give me Eugene Cyril Smith, the third, and those Seattle Seahawks. Yeah, I'll take them. The 12th man, very loud over there in Seattle.
Pat, I agree with you, but I agree with you because Geno is smoking hot right now. Dude is on fire to start this season. Lighting it up against New England last week.
Yeah, and he's got 2 elite wide receivers. I would say
he might have
3 if you count. I mean, Lockett,
JSN?
Smith in
Jackson Smith and
Jabba, and DK. But
yeah.
So give me that. Geno's better than whoever Miami trots out on the field. Now, these 2 teams, they just played some wild games. The Lions at the Cardinals this week. Lions stinker against the Bucs. Kyler Murray played a perfect game just about. So we are going to see Detroit go to Arizona. Detroit is a -3 point favorite, John. You were on the Cardinals last week, right?
Detroit is a 3-point favorite in this one.
What did I say? I said there.
You said Arizona. It's all right.
Detroit is a 3-point favorite in this one. John, what do you think?
I'm going to keep going with my points trend here. I'm going to take Arizona +3, and I know that probably pains you a little bit, Brando, but I think that Marvin Harrison Jr. is going to be a tough matchup for this Lions secondary, and they might do it again because the new COD isn't out yet. So Kyler Murray still focused.
Well, we were saying this when the Cardinals were playing the Bills. The Cardinals are going to be a lot better with Kyler Murray this year, and he showed it this week. He's looked like a top 5 player. Dan Orlovsky called him a top 5 player in the league, but Lions avenged their game. They're going to win this one on the road. They're not going to drop 2 in a row. Give me the Lions here. And Pat, what do you think?
I'll also take the Lions. Excited to see. Going to be a good game.
Yep, it should be a good game. So now we're going to Minnesota, where Houston travels to Minnesota to take on the Vikings. Houston is a 3-point favorite on this one, and Diggs didn't really get his revenge game against Minnesota when they were in Buffalo with that fumble on the goal line Allen had, if you recall. That's
to this day, it's the craziest game I've ever seen. Hands down.
That was wildness.
We've had a couple of those.
Yeah, we've had a few of them. But what do you think here? Does Diggs get his revenge finally against Minnesota with CJ Stroud, or does Sam Darnold show he's legit, John?
Well, Sam Darnold seems to be a very good revenge quarterback, but I don't think he has any beef with the Texans. So I'm going to go Houston -3 and take the favorite on this one.
Fair enough.
Pat, what about you, man?
Upset. Big upset. Class of 2019. That's right. Sam Darnold representing. I think they went 3-1 last week. That's what a great year to be drafted. So
yeah.
I would love.
Where's Josh Rosen at? Where's he at?
Oh God, yeah,
maybe he had a good week.
He went 1-0 and flipping burgers.
I was gonna say maybe he had a great week at Chick-fil-A, employee of the month or something. Maybe.
Still, one of those times that if they ever clipped it and you'd be down bad. I remember calling Sal Capaccio and be like, Josh Rosen's going to be the new sheriff in town when Brady retires, man, for the Buffalo Bills. Give me this guy, pocket passer. He's going to light it up. So, and then I wanted Sam Darnold too. But give me the career arc for Sam Darnold against the Jets, right? Zach Rosen, Geno Smith. Zach Wilson, Geno Smith. Make it Sam Darnold. But I'm taking Diggs' revenge game here. Give me Houston.
Right. Nice. Houston -3 for Brando.
Yep. All right. Baltimore at Dallas. Two teams coming off a loss. Who avenges their loss, Pat? Which one of these guys bounces back for a win this week?
I gotta go with the Ravens. I don't know. That Saints game was bizarre, man.
They're 14 for 14 possessions. They scored on all 14 of their possessions this year.
Are we okay? Are we putting in waiver claims for Derek Carr tonight?
He's already taken in most leagues. I think
he's available. He's available in its league.
Is he?
Yeah, he is. I shouldn't have told you guys that. You guys are both ahead of me in the waiver order.
Yeah. Well, I've
got Dak Prescott as my quarterback. I could really use a little substitution here.
Yeah, you could. I mean, I don't know.
But I already used the claim already this week. I usually like to go claimless for the first few weeks so I can get up in the order for important stuff. But yeah, I don't know. I like a few more. I like Baltimore -1 here, but this is probably like my wishy-washiest pick that I'm like the least sure about it because I don't know which Dallas team is going to show up. The Dallas team that won 9 or 8 games at home in a row or something like that, and then obviously lost on the road in the playoffs, but. These are two really, not really good teams, but good teams that are trying to avoid like absolute disaster starts. Like, I don't want to say this game is like make or break for both of these teams, but if you're looking at playoff percentages, like one of these teams is going to drop to like a below 30% playoff chance if they lose this game, I would think. So I know it's early on in the season, but Dallas D looks like Swiss cheese right now. So I got to go Baltimore.
You're taking Baltimore. All right. You gave the stat. They won 8 in a row. They went perfect at home last year. The Cowboys did.
Yeah.
8-0 on their Jerry World field. So give me the Cowboys to bounce back here. I'm really pushing down the Ravens. I hope that Lamar Jackson's MVP narrative goes down and Josh Allen's goes up. All right. We talked about it a little bit. Does Doug Peterson get fired? I'll tell you, yes. Give me the Bills. Blowout. Bills domination. Fire Doug Peterson. He doesn't care. He can kiss his ring goodbye. Trevor Lawrence, you're a bust. Get our revenge here. You will not be equal to us anymore, Jacksonville. We shake it off on primetime. Allen wins another one in front of everybody. John, what do you think?
You know me, man.
Go Bills. Yeah.
Pat, what about you? Are you doing your classic Bills to win, not
Bills
to
win,
cover?
not to cover, but they win, and Gabe Davis has a drop wide open in a critical situation in the game. I wish you could do a prop bet on that, but you can't.
I think it's under.
I like
under on receptions, yes.
I like Pat's wild predictions.
Yeah.
New segment incoming.